Hey my dear friends, once again I welcome you all in my YouTube channel. I hope you have understood very well about the epilepsy, its medications, all about the mechanism of epilepsy in my previous two videos. Now let's start about the medications used for the epilepsy. Specifically, if I say that I'll be explaining entire the things regarding the medications and what are the mechanism of actions of these medications are used in the epilepsy. So friends, prior to starting the video, we have to understand all about the mechanism and treatment and medications of the epilepsy. So let's talk about the medications. Like if I say about the phenytoin is responsible for the modulation of the channels. Some other different categories of the medications are also used, like the barbiturates, which enhances the inhibitory neurotransmitter. If I say about the topiramate, yes, topiramate is also used in epilepsy, that is responsible for the reduction in the excitatory neurotransmitters. Friends, you must have heard about the valporate, meant to say valporic acid or sodium valporate, that stabilizes the neuronal membrane. So that's why epilepsy becomes in control. There is a one famous drug, that is the levetiracetam, which is responsible for the movement of the SB2A receptor. Mean to say SB2A receptor, and there is a vesicle containing the neurotransmitters, and on this vesicle there is a receptor that is called the SB2A type receptor. On this levetiracetam works, that modulates the movement of this particular vesicle. My dear friends, these were the some examples of the anti-epileptic drugs. Now let us understand about the mechanism of action of anti-epileptic drugs. Friends, for your better understanding, I hope this video will be helping you, and just watch this video and watch this clip how the anti-epileptic drugs are working in the brain. Friends, here are some sodium ion channel blocker medicines like the carbamazepine, oxcarbamazepine, topiramate, and lamotrigine, and if I say valproate and lacosamide is also there. Once the sodium ion channel blocked by these drugs, means the action potential of the neuronal cell decreases, and there is a reduce in the action potential, and reduced neuronal activity takes place along with the reduced synaptic transmissions. This was the mechanism of the drugs contains and responsible for blocking the sodium ion channel. So if I say about the calcium ion channel blockers like the ethosuximide, which is responsible to decreases the neuronal activity and the excitatory neurotransmissions is totally reduced by this drug, that is the meant to say is a kind of calcium channel blocker. Friends, if I say about the calcium ion channel blocker drugs, it means the drug is going to reduce and inhibit the excitation of that particular neuron cell, and thus the epilepsy decreases gradually, and the inhibition of the excitation of neuron cell also decreases gradually. Now let us understand about the receptor blockers. Yes, some drugs are categorized under the receptor blockers. If I say like the AMPA receptor blocker, that is felbamate, and if I say about the NMDA receptor blocker, that is ketamine, etc. Means once the receptor blocked by these medicines, the excitability of that neuron will take place in a reduction format, and the epilepsy will also decreases gradually. Why I am talking about that receptor, means receptor blocker drugs are those drugs which blocks the receptor once, means the glutamate activity in the neuronal cell. If I say about in the post or pre-synapse, into the pre-synapse definitely, but if I say to block about the blocked receptor by the drug, it means the glutamate activity is going to be very low, and thus the decreases in the seizure takes place. So friends, overall if I say these were the some anti-epileptic drugs mechanism, and if I talk about the what are the drugs, what are all what all are the drugs are used in the epileptic conditions, and different kind of seizures are there, and different medicines are also there available in the market, which are being provided by the doctors to their patients. So let's talk about one by one. In focal seizure, most common drug is oxcarbamazepine, carbamazepine, etc. But many drugs are available there, like the lamotrigine, topiramate, and valproate are also used in the focal seizure. So, but most effective and most useful drug is carbamazepine. Some neurologists are also using the lamotrigine, but in the present scenario, the carbamazepine and oxcarbamazepine is the very preferred option by the neurologist. If I talk about the absence seizure, in absence seizure, lamotrigine and valproate and ethosuximide are also used in this category of the seizure. If I say about the myoclonic seizure, that is benzodiazepines, levetiracetam and lamotrigine and lacosamide is also used in the myoclonic seizure. In tonic-clonic seizure, mostly levetiracetam is used in this kind of seizure, but lamotrigine, topiramate and if I say about the phenytoin are also used along with the carbamazepine are also used such kind of seizure. If I say about the epileptic spasm, most preferred drug is vigabatrin and lamotrigine, but in some cases, in some syndromes, cannabidiol and valproate and topiramate are also used. So friends, these were the some drugs used in the epilepsy, in different kind of epilepsy. And if I say about the adverse drug reactions, like yes, some drug reactions are also there, like respiratory problem and cardiac depression also sometimes happens by using these drugs. So let us understand about that. If I say about the hepatotoxicity, that is caused by the valproate and sometimes carbamazepine, oxcarbamazepine also. Another one is Stevens-Johnson syndrome, that is led by the carbamazepine, lamotrigine, etc. Some specific adverse drug reactions of the anti-epileptic drugs are also there, like valproate leads to the pancreatitis. If I say about the carbamazepine, which causes the hyponatremia in your body, and phenytoin may also cause the hyperplasia. One drug is there, that is vigabatrin, used in the epileptic spasm, sometimes causes the visual loss. On other hand, if I say about the topiramate, that sometimes causes the metabolic disorder in your body. So friends, just now I would like to take the full stop. These were the all the 3 videos regarding the epilepsy, and this video was regarding all about the medications and ADRs of the anti-epileptic drugs. In next video, I think that will be based on another disease or drug. Whatever I'll be making, I'll be notifying you all. Be subscribed, stay connected, watch such kind of videos. Bye for now. Bye bye. Thank you.